And it's crafting time again, folks. How are you today? We're doing something a little different. We're still doing the survival series, and I'm going to explain how to make a homemade water filter. But also, I'm going to explain, if you got the bag, if you win that bag, how to use one of the items. Now, this is a chlorine dioxide tablet, and basically you take a gallon of water and you put one tablet in per gallon, and it will kill any microbials. Now, this is not a candy. It tastes terrible. You think medicine's bad, this is worse. And this will help after 4 hours, but it will only kill microbials, but it will not take out dirt and grime and things like that nature, okay? So this is how to use that. Now, we're going to make a water filter that will take out the dirt and the grime, and for the most part, it will take out microbials, and I'll explain as we go. So, first off, we need to find 2 major items. A Gatorade or a Powerade. Large bottle works very well. I've already pre-measured. I don't know if you can see that. Little black marks. To know what level to fill the items at. Just a preemptive getting things ready. Now, if you need adult help, by all means, ask for it, because this is where you're going to need a little adult help. And we're going to cut the very top off. We can use a box cutter or a knife. Don't cut yourself. Just whatever you feel like you can handle. I'm just hoping I don't rub off my numbers. I'm terrible without a guide. And you're also going to need a giant vase like this to be able to catch the water from the filter. And my numbers didn't rub off, if you're wondering. Woo! And don't worry, I'll read you the numbers off as to what they say. Now, we got our top cut off, and we're going to put our little filter bottle down there. Now, you can use whatever you have around your house. If you have coffee filters, works great. Otherwise, cotton balls will work too. And we need 2 inches in that bottle to use as the filter part. We're doing it backwards, so keep in mind. This will grab any of the extra dust and particles that maybe the sand and stuff did not get. Okay. So it does not take a whole lot of cotton balls to make 1 inch, or 2 inches, excuse me. It should be 2-inch layer. My bad. Now we're going to do the next item, which is activated charcoal. This is where you get your microbial killer, basically. It's a natural to take out. If you're wondering how this works, it's very much like how your fish filter system works in an aquarium. In fact, this is exactly what you will find in that filter. Is activated charcoal. Do not use grilling charcoal because it's like drinking lighter fluid and it's not good for you. It's not going to do the same thing. So it needs to be activated charcoal. And we need about 1 inch of this. So it's right after the cotton balls. We're going to put it on down. Black on black is not a good idea. Maybe use a different color marker next time. And I'm going to fill it to that 1 inch mark. Gotta make sure it's nice and level. Okay. Now to the next item for our filter system. We're going to need sand, which is gravel. 2 inches of the gravel. This helps pull more of those dirt and debris out. So we're going to put 2 inches of clean gravel into our filter system. Again, make sure it's nice and level. See how I'm scraping it to the side to make it nice and level. You can kind of see the cotton balls, the charcoal, the gravel. Next item is the sand. Now, if you're wondering what the sand does, it not only keeps everything weighted down, but it also helps pull out the smaller particles. So everything has its reason. And sand is number 3 inches. And he goes right on top. They recommend 3. It can be more, it can be less, depending on how big your bottle is, okay? All right, now I did forget one crucial ingredient in my setup. I will be right back. I have to go get dirty water. All right, I'm back. I had to go get my dirty water. This is just straight up gardening dirt and water. All right, so now we're going to try our new filter system and we're going to watch what happens, okay? So we got to go slowly. Now it's hitting the sand and it's catching the bigger debris. Now it should be hitting the gravel and it's going to take its time to go through the gravel. It's very much like the natural filtration system you're going to find in everyday world. You can see all that dirt up on top. That's what the sand will do. It's going to stop the big particles. It's going to be going down. There we have water. And look how dirty this water is. Oh, and a cotton ball, sorry. And how comparatively clean the water is coming out. This is filtration working. That water is pretty pristine clean. This is all the hard work from the sand catching the big particles, the gravel catching the smaller and tumbling on down to the activated charcoal, which is going to pull all the impurities, and then the cotton balls catching all that's left over. We're going to keep pouring. We'll see. It's going to drip a little bit more and a little bit more, and you see how clean it is. This is definitely an activity that's so much easier to do than actually just see on video what happens. It's working. The cotton ball fell out, one of them, but that's why you got the 2 inches of cotton ball. Now, if you don't have cotton balls, coffee filters will work too. Activated charcoal is one of those things that, look in the fishing department for aquariums. You'll be able to find that. Do not use the grilling charcoal. The sand and gravel you can find in your backyard pretty easily. You just need to wash it first to get all the dirt and debris out first. So it works perfectly like this. So you see how dark this is. And I'm going to give you a close-up if I can without falling. Look at that clean water. Huge difference. Yes, the cotton ball is soaking up a lot of the water, but it's okay. You get the gist as to what the water filtration does. And a pinch, this could help you if you wind up being stranded on the mountains or on a hiking trail and you're lost and you find some trash and debris that you can make water out of very easily type idea. But it's just more for a science experiment. It is pretty darn cool. So, and that's our craft for today. If you need any of the items, go ahead and ask at the library. We should have some of the material. I highly encourage you trying to find it on your own. That is the survivalist mentality, to find what you need on your own. Until next time, that's a lot of water it can filter.